We're gonna stay in the AL West, and we got the Seattle Mariners here, man. A team that did not make playoffs last year. Very disappointing team, to say the least, just because they got all the way to the division series or to the wild card, beat the Blue Jays. Yeah, lost in the division series to the Astros in 2022. So it is disappointing, and I think it's just that their team was not. Uh, they weren't meshing together well, and I think it just hurt them in the end. Slow starts, and I mean, it just became like a same old Mariners season, and that's not what it should be because they have the ability of being more than just a playoff contender. They can honestly go to a World Series. I really do believe so, just because they have the talent for it. You look at the Mariners, never won a World Series. Last year record 88 and 74. Again, disappointing. Um, they did acquire Mitch Garver, catcher. I think that's a good acquisition for them. First of all, it's depth. Also, probably could be their DH. Actually, it is going to be their DH from what I believe. And they added bullpen depth with Ryan Stanek from the Astros. They got the enemy, stole from the enemy in the Astros, and I think this is a fantastic pickup for them. Stanek is a fantastic reliever that's been doing it for a while. Um, I think the departure that hurts them, Tom Murphy, but they added Mitch Garver, so they lost one, they got one. And Teoscar Hernandez, I mean, he had a great season last year. I just feel like the productivity will be missed. So I definitely believe that outfield will look a little different, but not as bad. I mean, it's definitely going to have some questions. Definitely losing that guy is a lot, but I believe they can handle, and I do believe that they got a lot of time to figure it out for them to be contending for the playoffs. Man, I really do believe they should be in October. Around that time, should be in there. If you look at it, they were 11th in home runs, so almost top 10. 20th in hits, have to be better at it. 22nd in batting average, third in ERA, eighth in strikeouts, 11th in saves, 22nd in home runs allowed, 23rd in errors committed, and eighth in field percentage. I think this is a team that has great defense. Um, they are really great at pitching. That is a strong suit. It's really just the offense they just got to work on. And again, putting hits together, putting singles, doubles, hitting some bombs, man. I know Safeco is it's a pitcher friendly park, but I do definitely believe they gotta do it, man. They gotta start taking some chances. They need some power bats, and I don't think they have a terrible team, terrible starting lineup there. When you look at the pitching, this is where it's fun. They got 24-year-old Brian Wu, who was 4-5, 4.21 ERA, 93 Ks. 25-year-old Bryce Miller, he went 8-7, 4.32 ERA, and 119 Ks. 26-year-old George Kirby, 13-10, 3.35 ERA with 172 Ks. Logan Gilbert, 26 years old, 13-7, 3.73 ERA and 189 Ks, and 31-year-old Luis Castillo, who was amazing, 14-9, 3.34 ERA, 219 Ks. Fantastic rotation. Honestly, probably could be some of the best in baseball, man. Brian Woo's young. He's going to develop under some of these guys, man. Bryce Miller, another guy. He's going to develop nicely. George Kirby is looking like a monster. I think he's going to have a great year. Logan Gilbert, fantastic pitcher, man. Another great guy to watch. Very excited to watch him. And then Luis Castillo, who's an ace. He's the guy. He's the mentor. So having three of them, three top level guys, that's great for your rotation. Two guys can learn to be better. Bryce Miller didn't even have a bad year. He just can get better. And Brian Wu's so young, he can get better. So that's nice. Bullpen wise, 32-year-old Ryan Stanek, 2 point innings pitched, 4.09 ERA, 51 Ks. 28-year-old Gabe Spear, 54.2 innings pitched, 3.79 ERA, 64 Ks. 30-year-old Taylor Saucedo, 47.2 innings pitched, 3.59 ERA with 43 Ks. Matt Brash at 25, 70.2 innings pitched, 3.06 ERA, 107 Ks. And Gregory Santos, 66.1 innings pitched, 3.39 ERA, and 66 Ks. Fantastic. Fantastic bullpen. Great at everything over there. Again, ERA can go down, sure, but these are all great bullpen guys that can be used, and they got depth, and that's what you want, man. Five depth guys, man, that can help the starting pitching, which already looks elite. And then you got the closer, 25-year-old Andres Munoz, 49 innings pitched, 13 for 16 saves, 2.94 ERA, 67 Ks. It's a win-win. It's a great pitching rotation, great bullpen, great everything there. They're going to have a great year with that. Starter-wise, catcher, Cal Raleigh, 27 years old, 232 average, 30 home runs, 75 RBIs, 99.1 fielding percentage. First base, Ty France, 29 years old, 250 batting average, 12 home runs, 58 RBIs, and a 99.9 fielding percentage. That's fantastic. Second base, 30-year-old Polanco. Um, he went from the Minnesota Twins to Seattle. Should have put him in acquisitions. Honestly, forgot to, but he's a great acquisition. 255 batting average, 14 home runs, 48 RBIs, and 97.6 fielding percentage. I think that's a good pickup for him. Shortstop, J.P. Crawford, 29 years old, 266 average, 19 home runs, 65 RBIs, and 97.3 fielding percentage. Rojas, third base, 29-year-old, 245 average, 4 home runs, 40 RBIs, 96.9 fielding percentage. Outfield wise, Haniger at 33, 209 average, 6 home runs, 28 RBIs, and a 97.4 fielding percentage. Center fielder, 23-year-old Julio Rodriguez, by far will win MVP in the next 2 years. He had a 275 average, 32 home runs, 103 RBIs, and a 99.4 fielding percentage. Right field, Dominic Canzoni, 26 years old, 220 average, 6 home runs, 21 RBIs, a 99.2 fielding percentage. And their DH, 33-year-old Mitch Garver, the pickup, 270 with 19 home runs and 50 RBIs. I think it's a great lineup. Catcher's great. First baseman, great. Oh, defensively, like marvelous. Offensively, could get better, but it's Ty France. I think he could do some things, man. I think he can get 20 home runs this year. Believe me. Polanco, another. That's a good pickup. J.P. Crawford, he can do it. He's got some great numbers, man. He's had some great years. Rojas, he's young. I think he can figure it out. I think he'll get better, especially playing more in the system. Haniger coming back. Will he be Haniger of old? Like, in terms of that 25 home run range, that's yet to see. I do believe he's got some, something left in the tank for him. Julio, again, MVP this year or next year sometime, but yeah, those 2 years he'll win MVP. And then Canzone, a young guy who they're just trying to figure out. Outfield, it's going to take some time, but I mean, I like this. And Garver is nice to have at DH there. I think he's going to be fantastic for him. Great power boost, great offensive boost, and yeah, it's a good Mariners team, man. Really good Mariners team.